What is going on, guys? DBG here. In this video, we are going to be going over the top 10 players you can get in NBA 2K20 MYTEAM for less than 50k MT. So all of these cards here, they're probably, like, some of them are cheap, some of them are close to the 50k mark, but all these are under 50k. And I'm telling you, running these 10 guys, you're going to have a chance against anybody. Well, there's one honorable mention, but like, for example, if you went and ran with one of these guys, like for example, if you had an ultimate god squad with a bunch of opals and you replaced one of those opals with one of these guys, I'm telling you, your team would be almost the exact same. But anyway, we're going to have one honorable mention, and that player is this guy right here. So the honorable mention is Christian Laettner. So Laettner's price fluctuates a lot. So some days he's in around 20k, other days he's in kind of around 30k MT. So I'd say it all depends. I'd say wait for him to drop down to 25k or lower before you buy him, because I think for anything more than that, he's probably a little bit overpriced. I'm not going to say he's too overpriced, but I'd say he's probably a little bit. Like right now he's 30k, which is an alright price, but you can get him for 25k most days. So I would say wait until he's 25k. But Christian Laettner is a center. He's got a great post game. He's got a great mid-range, great three-point shot. He's also got not a great ball handle, and pretty good block rating, pretty decent perimeter defense, solid enough interior defense, good rebounding, good enough speed to be a ball and acceleration. Also comes with 28 Hall of Fame badges. Those Hall of Fame badges are volume shooter, catch and shoot, pick and pop, difficult shots, post spin ignition, putback boss. He's got Hall of Fame quick draw, which is really, really big. Also has got, I think it's gold range extender, Hall of Fame backed in Punisher, gold range extender, gold rebound chaser, gold quick first step. Only gold intimidator, which isn't great, but you know what? It could be a hell of a lot worse. So that's number 11, or the honorable mention. At number 10, I'm going to be going with a diamond card. And it's a diamond card that on my no money spent account, I actually have in my auction house. So it's Diamond Grayson Allen, who honestly he's around the 20-ish KMT mark. I don't think he's anything like crazy in terms of price, but no, the card is really good. So he's actually gone down. So initially, I picked mine up for like 22, 23 KMT, and I thought, you know what, he might actually go up in price. And to be honest, for this squad right here, I would definitely consider picking him up for the 15 KMT. So I think it is kind of a close one in terms of value between him and Javon Carter right now. He's got kind of some things he does well, some things he doesn't. So one big problem with this card is you can't see hot zones, can you? No. Is that he's got 2 cold zones, but you know what, they're kind of negated from hot zone hunter. He's a 6'5" guy that can play to 25 Hall of Fame badges, including Hall of Fame range, green machine. He's a Hall of Fame pick dodger, clamps, Hall of Fame intimidator, Hall of Fame trapper, Hall of Fame quick first step. He's also got Lob City passer, or gold quick draw gold, corner specialist gold, and it's just an overall pretty nice card. Like, great three-pointer, great dunk, great defense, decent speed, and there's nothing this card doesn't do. I'm telling you, for 14 KMT, this card is not bad at all. In terms of value, it would definitely be one of the better value cards. If I do another, I'm probably going to do a top 10 budget cards you need to buy, and Grayson Allen is probably going to be on that list over some of the players, but definitely deserves a spot on this list, if I'm being honest. Next up is a guy that I think everyone kind of needs to buy him, just because of his the way he matches up. And it's just that if the other team's running Giannis a point guard, instead of manipulating a bunch of matchups, and you might be a little bit worried sometimes about this dude guarding a big man or guarding a small forward, or you might be worried about your normal point guard guarding a big man or a small forward, but Bonga can realistically guard 1 through 3. He can guard any cone in the game. Also he's not that expensive. He's a lot more expensive than he was, and at 4 KMT I told everyone to buy him. He's 8, 9k, but you know what? Even though that's expensive for an Amethyst, it's 100% worth it. So Isaac Bonga, 97, 94, got 18 Hall of Fame badges. He's got floor general, difficult shots, acrobat, green machine, relentless finisher, flex or release, tight handles, quick first step, dimer, downhill, clamps. Also got pogo, intimidator gold, pick dodger gold, stop and go gold. He's got range and quick draw gold. So his release takes a little bit of time to get used to. I'm not going to lie about that one. It takes a little bit of time, but when you get used to it, it's money, especially after catch. He's got a decent 3, he's got a good dunk, good ball handle, got good perimeter defense, actually got pretty good interior defense as well. He's got pretty okay rebounding, good speed, and great defense. Or great lateral quickness. So you basically got Pink Diamond LeBron James for 10 KMT. I'm telling you right now, I would even argue maybe Isaac Bonga over him. And Bonga, I'm telling you this right now, this is my opinion. that Bonga is better than Lonzo Ball. You can have the opinion that Lonzo is better than Bonga. That's perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. A lot of people have that opinion. But the fact that that's a debate, the fact that the Isaac Bonga versus Lonzo Ball debate is a debate. So let's have a look at Lonzo Ball right here. So Galaxy Opal Lonzo is 137k. You can get 13 Bongas. You can get Bonga and Dwayne Wade. You can get Bonga and Dwayne Wade as your 2-point guards for the price of Lonzo Ball. And Bonga's basically as good as Lonzo. Like, some people obviously have Lonzo over Bonga, some have Bonga over Lonzo, but they're so close that honestly, I think that if you are one of those people that have Lonzo, just replace him with Bonga. It'll be much better for your team. Then next is we've got our first peekaboo jump shooter, and this is a guy I did not realize he was this price, and it is basically, I don't know, maybe better offensive, worse defensive Javon Carter. It is Devonte Graham. So Devonte Graham, obviously you can see this card right here, pink diamond, was around 39, 40-ish KMT. So he is a 6'2 point guard with 29 Hall of Fame badges, including range, dimer, quick draw. His release is super fast, and he has the Trey Burke base as well, which is the T-Max / Zach LaVine base, which is super fast. Also got Deadeye, Unpluckable, Stop and Go, Space Creator, Fancy Footwork, Downhill, Quick First Step. He has got Pogo Stick Gold, Clamps Gold. So not going to be a great defender, but in terms of just coming off and shooting off screens, which a lot of people need their point guard to do, he is an elite player for that. And especially because that's such a prominent factor in my playstyle, I actually really like Devonte Graham. I think he's definitely one of the better point guards in the game. And I would put Devonte Graham over the likes of Jimmer and Trae Young. I would definitely put him over the two of them, hence why Jimmer is not on this list. I think I did say he was a worse Jimmer in my gameplay, but the more I've used him, the more I like the card. Opinions can change on the card, lads. I actually do think he's just probably, instead of what I initially thought, that he's slightly worse Jimmer, I now think he's slightly better Jimmer. But is that a little bit more expensive, so it all depends on what you want. So next up, we have got a card that I haven't talked about on this channel much, and it is this guy right here. Sorry, this is number 7. It is Tim Hardaway Jr.'s diamond card. Like, a lot of people really like this card, but a lot of people have no idea what the card's all about. I am telling you, this dude is legit. Like, 25k, I know it's expensive for a diamond card, but trust me, he is legit, lads. 26 Hall of Fames, Hall of Fame range, Hall of Fame clamps. He's got fancy footwork, Hall of Fame, quick first step, downhill Hall of Fame. Also got pick dodger gold, quick first step gold. Has got quick draw gold, and 6'6" with a decent eye for a 2 guard. He's got a great 3 ball, a good dunk, good handle. He's got okay perimeter defense. Not great, not going to be a great defense card, but he'll be usable. Got pretty good speed, and he's got good lateral quickness. So, you're wondering, what makes this card better than, say, a Ray Allen? His release and his dunks, man, he is ridiculous in terms of shooting. Honestly, I was considering putting Ray Allen in as another honorable mention, but man, Tim Hardaway Jr., I am telling you, there's just something about this card. You know when I always say with certain cards, there's something about them that makes them not great, and it's hard to, like, put my finger on it? Same with Tim Hardaway Jr. Animation's great, but it's just something about him. He is so good. He is so good. And now we are on to number 6, I think. And it's a guy who I picked up a couple of days ago, and I don't think he's the greatest value card in the world, because I think Scalabrini exists who might be better than him. I might end up actually selling Scal, to be completely honest. But yeah, it's Jared Dudley. The reason why, because Scal's very inconsistent in price, so I'm not going to put him on this list, because in like 2 days time he might honestly be back above 50k, but I know for a fact Jared Dudley's not going to be. So I actually sold my Jared Dudley for like 45k or something, and he's down here at 32k. Like, he's a steal. He's an absolute steal for most people. So he has got 30 Hall of Fame badges. He's got range extender, quick draw. He's got a really nice release as well, pickpocket as well. Got clamps Hall of Fame Intimidator, Hall of Fame quick first step, Hall of Fame fancy footwork. And yeah, it's just a really great card. Also got gold dimer as well. 6'7" wing. You definitely should not play him power forward. Play him at the 3, trust me. Do not play him power forward. He's got a solid enough post game, great jump shot. He's got a decent dunk, got great perimeter defense, okay interior defense, good rebounding, and good speed. So like, you've got a really good, in terms of cones, he might be the best cone in the game. Like, he can stand it. Like, he's not going to be someone who's coming off screens, hitting a bunch of shots, but he can catch and shoot with the best of them, and he can guard a lot of people. So for that reason, I really do like Jared Dudley. My opinion on him has changed a little bit over time. Like, there was a time when I liked him a lot more than I do right now, but no, he is, there's no question about it. He's a great, great card. Now we are on to the top 5 right here. And at number 5, it's this dude right here. It's Marvin Bagley III. If you guys still have not picked up, surely you guys picked up Marvin Bagley when he was 2.5, 3k MT. And if you didn't, you are nuts. Let's see what price he is right now. Okay, so he's about 6k MT. He's still a steal. He is still a steal. I just want to see what his actual, like, consistent price is. Yeah, he's about 6 to 6.5k MT. He's a steal. He's worth about 40k. Like, Bagley's ridiculous. 15 Hall of Fames, corner specials, quick first step. He's got the same release as Billy Cunningham, which is money. He's got post move lockdown, pogo stick, Hall of Fame intimidator, gold clamps. He's got gold back down punisher, gold deep hooks. Just look at these stats there. He's got a really, really great 3-ball. I think his 3-ball is 85. He's money, especially from the corners. Got a solid enough post game. Great driving dunk. 77 ball handle means that to get that to 86. I'm pretty sure you need a shoe, Terry Stotts, as well as floor general. I think that's what you need to get him up by 9. A floor general player, but you know what? You can, and he can speed boost. He also has the really nice, you know when you flick up on a stick and your player can stutter step into a speed boost? He also has that animation. Got a pretty good block. Not great on perimeter defense, but he's not terrible. Got solid interior defense, really good speed, ball acceleration, and pretty good lateral quickness. I'm telling you, this is one of the best cheap centers in the game. And honestly, he'll be a mainstay in pretty much all of my squads for the foreseeable future. Like, I can't imagine a time when Marvin Bagley leaves my leaves this budget squad, or even leaves the no money spent squad as a third choice center, to be honest. Like, he is my third choice center after Dino and Will Chamberlain, and he's doing really well. So yeah, now we are on to number 4, and this one is a close one. Like, I've been changing around these people a little bit. Like, the top 4, well, top 5, I really like Bagley. Bagley's kind of the outside looking in. There's a lot of really good players. So Pete Maravich, Pink Diamond, is the card that I'm going to say is the number 4. I really like Pete. I really, really do like Pistol Pete. The problem is that I think he's one of the best, but he's just a peekaboo jump shooter. So I actually sold mine for like 55k, and people were saying he was going to go back up in price. I said it, no. I was like, he's going to hit 30k before he hits 50k again, once he went to like 39, 40k. And I was right, 33k, and he's a steal for this price. I'm telling you, he is a steal. He's got an unbelievable jumper. Got Hall of Fame, or 29 Hall of Fame badges, including range, dimer, quick draw, clamps. So he's got pretty good height for a point guard as well. 6'5". Got an elite 3-point shot. Will dunk when he's open, but not a great dunker. Also has got a 98 ball handle. Got great passing stats, but again, like every guard can pass in this game. Like, if you are using passing stats to base if a card's good or not, or if you're looking for passing stats on whether you want to use a card or not, trust me, you're looking in the wrong places. If you're looking for passers and they have dimer, that's all that matters. Like, that's literally the only thing that matters with passing. And Lob City Passer, actually, that's a pretty important badge. But the passing stats don't matter at all. Now, really good lateral quickness and really, really good speed. So, in terms of peak shooters, honestly, after Dwayne Wade, I think no one's really questioning Dwayne Wade's the best peak shooter in the game. The best quick stop shooter off screens. Pete Maravich, you could definitely argue, is number 2 in that. You could definitely argue that Pete Maravich is the number 2 shooter off screens in this game. So, that is why Pete Maravich is number 4. I had him originally at number 3, but I took him out, and I've just literally changed this one on the spot right here. I'm putting number 3, Michael Redd. So Michael Redd is a really, really nice card. Again, I haven't done a gameplay with him on this channel, but I'm telling you, he is so nice. Like, I'm just checking for the prices right now. Like, he is somewhere in around the 40-ish KMT range. I'm gonna guess he's probably around 40k, but he is so good. Like, 99 offense, 99 defensive overall, 37 Hall of Fame badges, including range extender, quick draw, clamps, interceptor. He's got ice and veins, off-ball pest, fancy footwork, downhill, quick first step, tight handles, got gold unpluckable, got an intimidator, gold as well, gold floor general, a great 3-point shooter, great dunk, great handle. Well, to be fair, anything above 86 handle is almost the same. He's got solid perimeter defense, actually solid, or great perimeter defense, solid interior defense, got really good speed, ball acceleration, and great lateral quickness. So, honestly, a really, really nice shooter. There's something about him that I wouldn't quite put him as the elite of the elite, but he's a really good card. Like, if you, for example, if you ran everything through a Giannis or a Magic if they were your two main men and you subbed out and you had T-Mac say at the 2 and you really used T-Mac as a spot-up shooter, if you subbed out T-Mac for Micah Red, you wouldn't notice anything. But that is how good Micah Red is, and his release is money. And number 2 is a card that, this one's a little bit controversial, and recency bias may come in, but I really, really do like this card. That's all I'm going to say. I really like Andrew Wiggins. I've really liked Andrew Wiggins every year in 2K since really 2K15. Even his rookie silver card I used to use. So, Wiggins is cheaper, and I honestly think that is probably a big reason why I put in Wiggins over Micah Red, is just because, you know what, while they're very, very similar, I would take the 10k. I'd take Wiggins in 10k over Micah Red any day. So that's probably the reason why I have Wiggins one spot ahead. But Wiggins is 6'8". He has got 30 Hall of Fame badges: catch and shoot, relentless finisher, green machine, putback boss, flexible release, tight handles, lob city finisher. Got clamps as well, quick first step, intimidator, downhill, fancy footwork. He's also got corner specialist and range gold and gold quick draw. So he's 6'8", so he's got really good height, especially if you're playing him at the 2. He has got great really good 3-point shot, got a decent enough post fade, got a great driving dunk at 99. Again, 86 ball handle, that's all you need. He's got 80 block, 97 steal on perimeter defense, which is insane. He's also got 94, 93, 94 in speed, 2 ball acceleration, and 97 lateral quickness. So you've got well, basically, there are certain things that matter in 2K, like your 3-point shot, your speed, your dunking, your defense. He does all of them unbelievably well. Yeah, there's certain things that he may not be able to do at the best of them, but you know what? You can, if he is probably one of the best cones in the game. And for 30k, like if you have a 1 million MT squad, or say a 2 million MT squad, and you know what? You want to spend $1 million on that on Shaq. Go ahead. You want to go and spend another $500,000 on that on Magic. So suddenly you're then like, okay, or you're like, okay, I have 500k for the rest of the team. Actually no, Magic's probably at 300k. You want to buy Magic and T-Mac. And you're like, okay, I have 500k for the rest of my squad. I'm going to go and let me just throw in Wiggins. Wiggins will hold his own. Wiggins will hold his own and do basically the same job as Kirilenko does. Maybe tiny bit worse, but Kirilenko's 250k and Wiggins is 30k. So that's the way you got to look at it. But the number 1, and I don't think this is particularly close. I like all the other cards. I don't think there is any better card for less than 50k than Dino Raja. Like, I wonder what price he is right now, because I picked mine up for like 23k MT, or 23k MT, and I remember at like 36k MT, I was just like, dude, everyone needs to buy this card. Everyone needs to buy him as soon as possible. And like, Dino is still not that expensive. Yeah, I get it, 40k is not cheap. 40k is not cheap for a player, but like, for this kind of a player, it is cheap. So he's somewhere in the 40s anyway. But for someone like Dino, it is crazy. Like, yeah, if we'd all kind of underhyped him, he might be sitting around 20k MT right now, but people would have figured it out. People would have figured out how good this card is. So Dino around 45k. But the thing is that you're looking stats and you're like, okay, yeah, he's got some pretty good badges. He's got Hall of Fame Unpluckable, which is a bit weird for a center. Got Hall of Fame Quick First Step, Post Spin, Hall of Fame Downhill, Dimer, Hall of Fame, I think he's a Hall of Fame Quick First Step, Hall of Fame Intimidator, Hall of Fame Deep Hooks. Got Gold Clamps as well. He's got Flexible Release Gold and Quick Draw Gold. So stats-wise, got a great post game, a pretty decent 3-ball, good driving dunk, but the 86 ball control is kind of crazy. Like, he can be out here like sizing people up. He's got an unbelievable handle, really nice block, really good or fairly good perimeter defense for a center. Got fairly decent interior defense, unbelievable speed, speed ball and acceleration for a center. Great rebounding and 85 lateral quickness. But the stats don't do this dude justice. He's got extendo arms. Like, his arms go down to his ankles. Like, he literally can no jump dunk at 6'11". His arms are that long. I don't know what 2K did with him. They literally just maxed out the wingspan, but this is one of the best cards in the game. Like, this card came out the day after I got Wilt. And I said it then, and I'll say it right now. Dino Raja is better than Wilt Chamberlain for me. Dino Raja, you can argue... Like, I'm not going to make the argument now because Shaq exists. But before Friday, you could legitimately make an argument that Dino Raja is the best center in the game. And this card is less than 50k still. But anyway, yeah, that is the video. These are all fantastic cards in NBA 2K20 MYTEAM. Thank you guys for watching.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex on.